This conference will now be recorded.
Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Yasir Gulfraz. I'm today your tutor for strategic human resource management. Uh, let's define what we mean by strategic HRM, strategic human resource management, and here the aim of this unit is to develop learners' understanding of competing and contrasting perspective of strategic HRM. Unit develops learner understanding of how HRM strategies and practices contribute to organizational and employee performance and the problems and complexities of uh, operationalizing an HRM strategy within different types of organization. Any idea anybody can tell me about HRM uh, definition or what comes in your mind, or anybody's working in HR department?
I don't
Muniba,
work in the
Cheryl?
HR. I don't work in the HR department, but I work closely with them in regard to recruitment and safeguarding stuff like that.
Okay, so what do you think about HRM? What is it for?
Is it a collection of policies and procedures to recruit, retain staff?
Yeah, yeah, that's right. Muniba, you got any idea, or are you?
Um, Basically, I'm a designer, so I don't have much of an idea with HRM, but I do know that they you imagine manage and coordinate around the
Yeah,
employees and their.
that's fine. That's fine. No problem. I will continue. What Cheryl said. Basically, HRM refers to be deliberate alignment of HRM policies and practices. Strategic HRM. Okay, strategic HRM refers to the deliberate alignment of HRM policies and practices with the overall, business strategy of organization. Uh, this approach recognizes that people are valuable and unique resources that can give a company a competitive advantages. So, in this unit or throughout this unit, we will examine these and other perspective on strategic HRM and how they are related to organizational and employee performance. So also we will explore the challenges of implementing HRM strategies in different types of organizations, such as large organizations, small and medium sized enterprises, and non-profit organizations. So here it says HRM, human resource management defined. So human resource management basically is a strategies and coherent approach of managing an organization's most valued assets. It's people. HRM involved managing and developing the individuals and team within organization and contribute to achieving to its objective. So, one of the main goals of HRM is to create a work environment and support the growth and development of employees. So, also aligning their skills, abilities within the organization's goals. HRM also involves creating and implementing policies and procedures to attract, retain, and motivate employees. Also managing performance, compensations, and benefits, training, recruitment, as Cheryl said. So goals of HRM here uh, should be HRM should be strategic here. Strategic. This means that it should integrate the business strategy with the HR strategy. HR strategy should support the overall goal of the organizational. Then coherent, this means that the HR policies and practices should be integrated and mutually supportive. So they should work together to uh, achieve the goals of the organizationals. Next one is commitment. uh, Emphasizes gaining commitment to the organization's mission and values. This means that employees should feel connected to the organization and organizational goals. Next one is people treated as assets. So this means that it should focus on developing human capital. Organization should invest in its employees and help them grow professionally. Unit-based approach. This means that management and employees share the same interests. They work together to achieve the goals of the organization. The last one is line manager deliver HRM. Uh, this means that line managers are responsible for the day-to-day management of employees. They should be equipped with the knowledge and skills to manage their teams effectively. You got it? Any question?
Not for now.
Okay, you guys can see my screen. It is my also job to ask, after a couple of pages, that can you hear me or can you see my screen? Okay, I hope you wouldn't irritate.
No, it's okay.
Because this is, sometime cause of connection or technical issues, screen disappears or you can't hear. So that's the reason. Uh, yeah, goals of HRM. There are many goals of HRM, as you can see: achieve high performance through people, enhance motivation, commitment, achieve human capital advantage, improve knowledge sharing, attract and retain skilled, committed, and motivated people required, then value people according to their skills, increase capability and potential, uh, their performance, then develop cooperative and productive employees relations. uh, Basically, managing organization most valuable assets, its people. The primary objective of HRM to enhance motivation, commitment, job engagement, achieve a human capital advantage, improve knowledge sharing, attract and retain skilled, committed and motivated people, increase capabilities and potential, value people according to their contributions, and develop a cooperative and productive employee relations. Climate. The goals of HRM are to create a motivated, committed, and engaged workforce that contributes to the achievement of organizational objectives. So, by investing in human capital and developing a positive work culture, organizations can gain a competitive advantage and achieve long-term success. So, version of HRM, hard, soft, and hard and soft mix of using a mix of hard and soft approaches. So HRM have different goals. The hard version uh, emphasizes the need for efficiency and cost reductions. So while the soft version uh, emphasizes the need for employees' commitment and loyalty. So the hard and soft version seeks to strike a balance between uh, these two by using a mixed approaches. So it's up to each organization uh, or company to determine which approach works best for them based on their unique circumstances and goals. HR system. So HR system which involve various components, as you can see, uh, such as philosophy, strategies, policies, processes, practices, so that are important for any organization. Human resource management concerned with the organization's design and development, which includes job design, people resourcing, learning and development, reward management, and employee relations. So these components ensure that the organization is equipped with the necessary skills uh, and knowledge to carry out its activities effectively. Matching model of HRM. So here, matching model of HRM as developed by from Brun, Tichy, and Devana 1984 is illustrated below. So here, let's break down the component of the models. At center of model is performance, which is the ultimate goal of HR policies. So the model of the model suggests that there are five HR policy areas that should be aligned with an organization's strategy and culture in order to achieve optimal performance. So first one is selection, then performance management, rewards, development, performance. Selection refers to process of identifying and hiring the right people for the right job. So next one is performance management, refers to the process of setting goals, providing feedback, and evaluating employee performance. So reward and development. Reward refers to compensation and benefits that employees receive for their work, and development refers to the training and development opportunities provided to employees to enhance their skills and knowledge. So the last one is performance, overall performance of the organization. Any questions so far? Can you hear
No.
No.
me?
Yeah, I'm fine. No questions.
Okay, okay. And you guys can see my screen as well.
I can, but it's a bit on the small side. Will we get a copy of this presentation? Will it be available
Yeah, yeah,
on
you will
the...
get now. Now, can you see? Can you see Cheryl now? You will get
Ye-
my, I'll email these slides, but can you see now?
I can, but
So,
not into detail. But I can hear you talking through it. That's fine.
uh, okay, no, 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 no. Just we'll try again. Just let me. Now it's the same.
Yeah, it's the same, but it's fine. It's fine. I can see the big
Okay, what
letters.
I'll do that. Yeah, I'll email. You will get anyway my email, my lecture in your email, and you will get slides as well. Anyway,
Okay,
okay.
fantastic. Thank you.
So uh, next one will go here. The David Guest model of the link between HRM and performance. So according to Guest model, there are four key components that form the link between HRM and performance. So these components are business strategy, HR strategy, HR practices, and HR outcomes. So business strategy refers to the overall plan or direction of the organization. HR strategy, on the other hand, is the plan or approach that the organization takes to manage the human resource to support the business strategy. Uh, then we'll come to HR practices, means the specific HR activities or process that the organization uses to manage its workforce. And finally, HR outcomes are the results or effect of HR practices on employees and the organization as a whole. So the three key HR outcomes are employee competence, commitment, and flexibility. So evaluate next. I will. It's the same that about people and performance model. So I'll come here evaluate the role of and importance of strategic human resource management in organization. So in short, the HR functions is responsibility for enabling uh, uh, the organization to achieve its objective by providing guidance and support on all matters related to its employees. A primary aim of the HR function is to ensure that management deals effectively with everything concerning the employment and development of people, as well as the relationship that exists between management and the workforce. So, this involves hiring, training, compensation, and managing the performance of employees, as well as providing support for their well being and addressing any conflicts or concerns that may arise. HR functions plays a very critical role in creating an environment that enables people to make the best use of their capacities and to realize their potential to the benefit of both the organization and themselves. Uh, New mandate for human resource management. New mandate for HR, which includes four key points. As you can see, that HR should become a partner with senior and line manager in strategy execution. HR should become an expert in the way work is organized and executed. And third one is HR should become a champion for employees. This means that HR needs to ensure that employees are treated fairly and that their needs and concerns are addressed. So, last one is HR should become an agent of continuous transformation. Next one is role of HR professionals. Role of HR professionals in any organizations. HR professionals play a vital role in the success of any enterprise. They are responsible for managing and developing people and the employment relationship. HR professionals play a vital role in the success of any uh, enterprise. They act as a business partners, strategists, consultants, management consultants, innovators, internal consultants, and monitors and trainers. Here is view of the strategic business partner concept. Then HR strategic roles formulate integrated HR strategies, contribute to the development of business strategies, work with line managers to support the achievement of their business goals. Uh, Analyze the framework of strategic human resource management. Uh, HR can here can you see that there are 6 points. HR can develop and implement high performance work practices. This involves focusing on job and work design, flexible working, resourcing employee development, reward and giving employees a voice. Then second, formulate a clear vision and a set of values that are embedded, enduring, collective, measured, and managed. Third one is HR can develop a positive psychological contract and means of increasing employee motivation and commitment. Then HR can formulate and implement policies that meets the needs of individuals and create a great place to work. So uh, finally, manage change effectively means that this involves ensuring that employees are engaged and informed throughout the any changing process. Here, clerks of HR models, Tyson and Field, clerks for work, contracts manager, architects. HR activities are legally routine, employment and day-to-day administrations, policies, short-term and long-term, ad hoc. Uh, the HR department will use fairly sophisticated systems. HR manager is likely to be a professional or very experienced in industrial relationship, but will not be on the board and will act mainly in an interpretative, not a creative or innovative role. Architect HR policies exists as part of the corporate strategy. HR planning and development are important concept and a long-term view is taken. Head of HR is probably on the board with power drive from professionalism and contribution to the business. This is a HRM model: story, strategies, change maker, advisor, regulations, handmaidians, then tactical, then HR model are really strategists, innovators, advisors. It's the same, that. Next one is HRM models. Caldwell. Caldwell concentrates on the role of HR manager as change agents and has identified four types. So these HR managers are, first change champions, visionaries who are able to see the bigger picture and take change of strategic change initiative. They have a strong understanding of the organization's goals. Next, we have the change adapters. These HR managers uh, uh, are more practical and realistic and are able to adopt the vision of the organization to the current realities of the workplace. Third one, change consultant. These HR managers are expert in implementing specific change project or strategic of an HR change initiative. So finally, last we have change synergists. These HR managers are strategic thinkers who are able to coordinate and integrate large scale and multiple change projects across the whole organizations. Competency framework for HR specialist: business and cultural awareness, strategic capability, organizational effectiveness, internal consultancy, service delivery, continuous professional development. Evaluating the HR functions, journal criteria, contribution to organizational effectiveness, achievement of specific goals, specified quantified measures, stakeholder perspective like management, line manager, and employees. Then organizational quantified criteria, added value per employment cost, value per employees, cost per employees. Then employee behavior criteria, retention and turnover rates, absenteeism, frequency, then time lost through dispute, number of references to employment tribunals. Then HR function service level criteria, average time to fill vacancies, time to respond to applicants, cost of advertisement, training hours, days per employee, time to respond to and settle grievances, cost of inductions, training per employee, cost of benefit per employee. Here, the ways of ensuring that are innovating effectively. You can see there are 10 points. Be clear on what has to achieved and why, ensures that what you do fits the strategy, culture, circumstances of the organization. Don't follow fashion, do your own things. Don't follow others company policies or other things. Do your own things which is fit for your company. So keep it simple. Over complexity is a common reason for failure. Don't rush, it will take longer than you think. Don't try to do too much at once. assess resources requirements and cost, pay close attention to project planning and management, and remember the success of the innovations rests as much on the effectiveness of the process of implementations. Pay close attention to change management, communicate, involve, and train. Here, evaluate how strategic human resource management is related to other functional areas. Strategic HRM defined. So, in other words, it involves understanding the organizational's overall goals uh, and objectives, and then creating a plan to ensure that the right people with the right skills and abilities are in the right positions to achieve those goals. So, strategic HRM is the process of defining how the organization's goals will be achieved through people by means of HR strategies and integrated HR policies and practices. So HR policies and practices with organizational goals, it helps to ensure that the workforce is motivated, engaged, and productive. Any questions so far? Can you hear my screen or can you hear me as well? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
Hello, Cheryl. Can you hear me as well?
I can hear you clearly, thank you.
Okay. So here a model of strategic HRM, human resource management, strategic HRM plays a critical role as we discuss in this approach, as it provides the framework for identifying and pursuing strategic opportunities. The strategic role of HRM is to support the organization in achieving its goal by attracting, developing, and retaining the right people with the right skills and knowledge. So, HR strategies can be either overall or specific. Overall, HR strategies are broad in scope and cover uh, all aspects of HR management. Specific HR or specific HR uh, specific HR strategies on the focus on a particular area such as recruitment, performance management, or employee development. Uh, so, what is the strategic role of our HR specialists? Uh, there are, if you can see, 7 steps of begin strategic performance. This area, performance engagement, performance. This area focus on setting clear goals, providing feedback, coaching to employees, and measures their performance. So it aims to improve individual and organizational performance. Here, then is engagement. Engagement is this area is concerned with creating a positive work environment where employees feel connected to their work, their colleagues, and the organization. It aims to improve employees' satisfaction, motivation, and commitment. So, big idea involves defining and communicating a clear vision, mission, and values for the organization. Then he's talking about human capital advantage. Uh, is this area is about investing in the development and retention of talented employees. It aims to build a competitive advantage by creating a skilled and engaged workforce. Then HRM process advantage. This area focuses on improving HR processes such as recruitment, performance management, and employee development. So it basically aims to create efficient and effective HR process that support the organization's goals. So organizational specific, when it comes to specific, is organizational development, corporate social responsibility, resourcing, talent management, learning and development, employee reward, employee relations, employee well-being. So employee development, this area involves planned interventions aimed at improving the organization's effectiveness, including changes in the structure, culture, and process of the organizations. Corporate and social responsibility involves taking responsibility for the organization's impact on society and the environment. Then next one is resourcing. Uh, resourcing concerns with attracting, selecting, and retaining the right employees. So basically, it includes recruitment, selection, and retention strategies. Then it's a very common, you might heard about talent management. Areas involves identifying and developing high potential employees to meet the organization's future needs. Included this area includes succession planning, career development, and leadership development. Next one is leadership and development. Leadership and development, this area focuses on improving employees' skills, knowledge through training and development program. And then employee reward. This area involves designing and implementing reward and recognition program that motivate employees and support the organization's goals. It includes compensation, benefit, and recognition program. So employer relations involves concern. This area is concerned with the creating positive relationship between employees and the organizations. And last one is employees well-being. This area involves creating a supportive work environment that promotes employees' health and well-being. It includes programs that address physical, mental, and social well-being. Example of overall HR strategies: human resources strategy you really need is the tangible expression of values and the implementation of values. So human resource development is responsible for managing an organization most important assets, its people. HR specialists are crucial to ensuring that an organization employees are happy, productive, and engaged. So the strategic role of HR specialist is to ensure that an organization employees are engaged, productive, and equipped with the skills and abilities necessary to achieve the organization's goals and objective. By doing so, HR specialists can help to drive the success and growth of organizations. Human uh, human resource strategy is a plan of action uh, that outlines how an organization can effectively manage its employees in order to achieve its overall goals and objectives. So it is a roadmap for how the company will recruit, hire, train, develop, and retain its workforce to create a competitive advantage. Developing a successful HR strategy requires a deep understanding of the company's goal and the role that employees plays in achieving them. So it should take into account the organization's mission, vision, and value. So as well as the external factors that can affect its success, such as market trends and technological advancement. That's it. Here is a references, and that's it for today. Was quite short session. So if you got any question, drop me an email at tutor-management@ukversity.co.uk. My name is Yasir Gulfraz. You can email me, you can WhatsApp me, and you can message me. So anybody can hear my screen?
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, that's it for today. Cheryl and Muniba, Tariq. Uh, uh, if you got any question again, just drop me an email at tutor-management.com. Today, tomorrow session is same time at 11 o'clock, and hopefully we will discuss further HRM strategies tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Bye and have a good evening.
Bye, you too.